Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Can Raphael Varane make Manchester United title contenders? I think he can. Raphael Varane is a world-class centre-half. I can assure he will exceed expectations in the Premier League. It's going to be good to see him experience the Premier League. What a centre-back partnership that's going to be, Raphael Varane and Harry Maguire, because they'll complement each other very well in our back line. Varane was a long-serving player at Real Madrid. He endured 10 years with them. He won a lot of trophies during his time at Real Madrid, so he's got a good pedigree as a player. Back in 2018, he won the World Cup with France, and he's won 79 caps. He's made 360 appearances for Real Madrid in all competitions. Real Madrid did get Varane from Lens back in 2011. His current contract at Real Madrid was due to expire next year. Real Madrid did offer Varane a renewal contract offer, but he rejected it. We went in for Varane 10 years ago under the Sir Alex Ferguson era. We also went in for him in 2018 because Woodward was prepared to sanction a £100 million move. Varane is our third signing of this summer transfer window. Yesterday, he said that Manchester United agreed a fee with Real Madrid for Varane. It's £41 million. Add-ons are included. Varane will sign a 4-year contract with Manchester United with an option of a further year. Fabrizio Romano has said that Varane will fly to Manchester this week, but he'll have his medical a few days later. But he actually could be having his medical with Man United tomorrow. Romano also said that Varane is expected to be unveiled as a United player next week. And Varane has agreed personal terms with Man United. But Raphael Varane definitely decided to leave Real Madrid. He made it clear to Real Madrid that he wants to join Manchester United this summer. It's bad news though from a Real Madrid perspective. They're losing Raphael Varane. And not so long ago they lost Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos joined PSG on a free transfer. Now, Paul Pogba or Jesse Lingard could leave to fund Kieran Trippier. I think Solskjaer has decided that he wants Kieran Trippier as his next signing. Now, the other week it said that Atletico Madrid won't sell Kieran Trippier to Manchester United. Neil Custers from The Sun did say that Man United were close to signing Kieran Trippier for around £18 million. He says Atletico Madrid were demanding £26 million. We've already had 2 bids rejected for Trippier. Not so long ago, Trippier was in talks over buying Raheem Sterling's £3 million mansion. We went in for Trippier back in the January transfer window, but we cooled our interest because Kieran Trippier got banned by FIFA for 8 weeks for breaching betting rules. It would be beneficial to bring Kieran Trippier in because he is a right back and it would provide competition for Wan-Bissaka. Plus he's highly experienced and he's proven in the Premier League because before Atletico Madrid he was at Tottenham. Atletico Madrid paid £20 million for him from Tottenham. His current contract with Atletico Madrid expires next year. There is a good chance that Man United are going to offload Paul Pogba in this summer transfer window. If we are to offload him though, we need to get a good adequate replacement. Pogba's been linked with a move to PSG. It recently said that Man United are expecting a Paul Pogba bid from PSG. We're expecting PSG to make their move for Pogba before the transfer window shuts. PSG are confident that £43 million will be enough. PSG have held talks with Paul Pogba's agent Mino Raiola. Not so long ago, Paul Pogba was discussing the personal terms with PSG. And it actually said Pogba was close to reaching an agreement to join PSG. I think PSG are willing to put some of their players up for sale to get Pogba on the board. PSG want to partner Pogba alongside Wijnaldum in their midfield. Pogba's current contract at Manchester United expires next year because last season we triggered that 1-year extension on his contract. Now it said not so long ago that Pogba rejected a new £50 million contract offer at Manchester United. Sky Sports did mention that Pogba is increasingly unlikely to sign a new Man United contract. Solskjaer recently gave us an update on Pogba's contract situation. He said Man United is still in talks with Pogba's representatives over a new contract. He said though a new contract for Pogba could see him stay at the club for the rest of his career. Paul Pogba has had a long-running transfer saga. He hasn't only been linked with PSG, he's been linked to Real Madrid, he's been linked with his former club Juventus, Barcelona have been in for him, and Inter Milan have been in for him before. Mino Raiola has obviously been desperate to get Pogba out of the football club. He did a lot of talking last season, and he made an announcement back in December last year regarding Pogba, and he said Pogba's career at Man United is over. He said he's unhappy and he has to leave and he's got no intentions of extending his contract. Solskjaer was furious with Mino Raiola's announcement. Pogba produced his best performances for Man United in the last couple of months of last season, but at one point last season he was out with a thigh injury for a while. Pogba so far has won 3 trophies at the club. He endured a difficult time under the Jose Mourinho era. Pogba's endured 5 seasons at Man United since he rejoined, and he's our most expensive signing at the moment because we paid £89 million for him. Jesse Lingard. Now, I want him to leave Manchester United. Not so long ago though, Solskjaer did hint that Lingard and Martial have a role to play for next season. Before that, Solskjaer did say that Lingard is part of Man United's plans for the new season. Lingard's current contract at Man United expires next year. I think we want around 30 million for Lingard. West Ham do want him, but they've been struggling to meet our asking price. Lingard did enjoy a 4-month loan spell with West Ham and he made a fantastic impact. I heard that Everton are also in for him. Lingard's been part of the club for a long time. You know, Lingard risen up our academy. But the reason we did loan him out in January is because he got frozen out of our squad. It said at one point that Lingard told Solskjaer in a meeting that he wants to stay at Man United. And he said Man United were preparing to offer Lingard a new 3-year contract worth £130,000 a week. But I reckon quite a few players are going to leave Man United in this summer transfer window. But, you know, Manchester United are enjoying a very good summer transfer window. Obviously, we brought Tom Eaton in on a free transfer from Aston Villa. Brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. We officially confirmed the signing of Jadon Sancho last Friday. And obviously Raphael Varane is incoming. It's about time Solskjaer got the backing he deserves. Because he wasn't backed enough for such a long time. This summer transfer window is Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Man United manager. Solskjaer did make it clear that he wants to make around 4 signings in this summer transfer window, because we know Solskjaer's ambition for next season is to win the Premier League title. We haven't won the Premier League since 2013, which is 8 years ago now. These United fans that are very sceptical that we're going to get a title under Ole. But next season is going to be massive for Solskjaer, and he is aware of that. You know, next season will be his 3rd full season. And definitely next season Solskjaer has to win a trophy at Manchester United. Because he's not yet won a trophy as Man United manager, and we haven't won a trophy since 2017. And that's nowhere near good enough to our standards. And next season it's very imperative that we start off strongly. If we don't, pressure will be on Solskjaer. Solskjaer recently signed a new contract at the club until 2024. There is an option of a further year. I presume there's quite a lot of United fans that are unhappy with us giving him this new contract. Because I can assure Solskjaer won't see out this new 3-year contract. I think Ole had under a year left on the current 3-year contract he signed when he got the job permanently back in March 2019. These United fans that are Ole in, there's also United fans that are Ole out. But I think he does deserve more time. He does deserve at least next season. In a way, I am surprised that Solskjaer is still Manchester United manager, because we have endured very bad periods under him where he's been extremely close to getting sacked, and we lost the Europa League final to Villarreal last season. And at that point, a lot of United fans were demanding him out. But I think with Solskjaer being a club legend, like I've said before, that's what's basically saved his job. Ollie endured 11 years as a player for Man United. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Reflecting now on Solskjaer's been at the club, though, he has gained some managerial experience and he's learned a few different things on the job. Solskjaer has been in charge of Manchester United for 31 months now, is it, which is over 2 years. I do have my concerns about Ollie, and I have criticised Solskjaer a lot during his managerial tenure at Man United, but despite that I still think he is our best manager since Ferguson. But you know, there's quite a lot of things I've got to give Ollie credit for. You know, Solskjaer has more or less given everybody their chances to express themselves, including the young players. I like the way Solskjaer develops the youth. He has made good signings as Manchester United manager. Even though he wasn't backed enough up until this point. In the summer of 2019, Ollie brought Daniel James and Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. In January 2020, he brought Bruno Fernandes in and Odi Ighalo in on loan. Ighalo left in January. In the summer of 2020, we brought Edison Cavani in, Donny van der Beek, Alex Telles, Amad Diallo, Traore and Facundo Pellistri. We did loan Pellistri out in January, but he's now back. Last summer we got 4 of those players on deadline day, and in this summer transfer window so far, Ollie's brought Tommy in, Sancho, and obviously Raphael Varane. He spent now over 100 million in this summer transfer window. Ollie's got rid of a lot of the deadwood since he's come in, which he knew he had to do. Not so long ago it said that Tahith Chon had agreed to join Birmingham on loan, but Tahith Chon was recently playing in pre-season. Tahith Chon has had 2 loan spells before. Not so long ago we released 8 players. 6 of them were academy players, but I can't remember all the names of them. I know we released Sergio Romero though, and we did release Joel Pereira. Back in the January transfer window, we let Ighalo go, like I mentioned. We did loan Pellistri out. We let Teden Mengi go. I think he went to Derby on loan. We loaned Lingard out in January, don't forget, but he's now back at Man United. We let Timothy Fosu-Mensah go, and we let Marcus Rojo go. In the other windows is endured as well. A lot of other players have left, you know. We let Young go, we let Valencia go, Solskjaer let Smalling, Darmian go. Also he let Fellaini, Herrera, Angel Gomez go. Also let Sanchez go. You know, he let Lukaku go as well. We did loan Diego Dalot out last season at AC Milan. We also loaned Andres Pereira out to Lazio. So there you go. You know, in Ollie's first full season, he got us to 3 semi-finals, got us a 3rd place finish. In his second full season, he did well in quite a lot of aspects. He got us to the Europa League final, got us to the EFL Cup semi-final, the FA Cup quarter-final. Got us a 2nd place finish last season. And last season, don't forget, went the entire season without losing away from home in the Premier League, which was a record. And in general, you've got to turn around and say, yeah, Solskjaer's done a pretty good job to say the current squad he was left with when he got appointed in as Man United manager, because he was inheriting a lot of the deadwood. He's still inheriting some of the deadwood now. You know, he's inheriting Matarrya from the Moyes era. He's inheriting some players even from the Louis van Gaal era. There ain't that many here now from the Van Gaal era. And he's inheriting players from the Jose Mourinho era. There's only two here from the Ferguson era, that's De Gea and Phil Jones. Obviously, when we have been inconsistent, Ollie's been accountable for certain things, but not all the blame has stemmed from him. Obviously, certain players have had to take responsibility during a lot of them bad periods we've had. And these certain players at Man United that are not good enough to represent the club, you know, Martial isn't good enough, you know, Lingard isn't good enough, Matic isn't good enough, I don't even think Fred's good enough, Lindelof's not good enough. So, there you go. And, you know, I hate the way the football club has been run for a long time, because Woodward, he's been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. It said Woodward's leaving Man United. Woodward's had a 16-year association with the club. The Glazers, they've been one of the biggest problems at the club for a long time as well, because the Glazers have put Manchester United in so much debt. But in the last 8 years or so, nothing's really changed at Man United. You know, we just have been playing catch-up. We haven't been the same team since Ferguson retired. You know, a lot of United fans predicted it was all going to go wrong when Ferguson retired, which it did do. And in my lifetime, no one's going to replicate what Ferguson did, and no one will last as long as Ferguson did. Ferguson endured, what, a 26, 27-year tenure at Man United. He won 30-odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, so reflecting on that, he brought success to the club. But Ferg didn't settle in straight away, because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. So that just shows you that it takes some managers time to settle in. Mistakes have been made as well by Man United since Ferguson. That's why we've been nowhere near as consistent as we'd like to have been. You know, like I said, we've overpaid for players in recent years. Our recruitment was poor for such a long time. Our recruitment's good though in this summer transfer window. We must have spent over £1 billion now in the last 8 years, and must have brought a good 41, 42 players in since Ferguson retired. So there you go. 3 managers have been sacked since Ferguson. That was Moyes, Van Gaal and Mourinho, so Ole's our 4th permanent manager since Ferguson. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop me comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.